dinner menus for the week so you don't have to, where every dish utilizes similar ingredients from one grocery haul, and if you're looking to cook more efficiently throughout the week, you can by prepping certain ingredients ahead of time. Now for this week's menu, the theme was getting back on track, which featured certain ingredients like quinoa, as well as bean salsa. Now for day one, I wanted to keep things pretty straightforward, so I literally just reheated that quinoa, topped it with that bean salsa, and then I braised my chicken in a smoky pepper braising sauce that I made on prep day. Placed that braised chicken right on top, along with all of my other toppings that, again, I prepped on prep day. Just like that, dinner was served. Now for day two, we did something a little bit different, but still super simple. I got a chicken breast out and seasoned it with a spice rub that I made on prep day. And once it formed a super nice crust on the outside, I popped it right in the oven. And once it was fully cooked, I sliced it into thin little strips. I then made a super quick yogurt sauce, literally just yogurt, olive oil, salt, and garlic. And the best part about this dinner was that these baked potatoes were prepped on prep day, so all I had to do was just reheat them. I filled them with the yogurt, chicken, and some romaine lettuce, as well as pickled jalapenos, red onion, and then chopped herbs. Now for day three, we took that leftover braised chicken and the remaining bean salsa, heated it up, and added some herbs as well as cheese. I lightly fried some tortillas and a little bit of neutral oil. And by doing this, you're basically preventing the tortillas from like soaking up that liquid and getting kind of gross. Anyway, I fried up those tacos to get them nice and crispy. I heated up the leftover braising sauce to use for dipping. And then I added a bunch of fresh toppings like lettuce, cheese, red onions, jalapenos. Again, all the stuff that we prepped. Okay, now for day four, we were having fish. I coated it in a spiced quinoa and breadcrumb mixture, which this was such a fun way to use some of that leftover quinoa. But as we were crisping it up in some oil, I was reheating an already cooked potato on the side in a pot of water, because once they were heated through, I was going to heat up some butter and a little bit of buttermilk, add that mixture to the potatoes, mash them up, and then season them with salt to make somewhat of like a rustic mashed potato. And then once that was done, I made a super simple side salad with some greens, zesty pepitas, some herbs, again, stuff I prepped on prep day. Once everything was plated, I finished it off with some lemon juice, and just like that, dinner was served. And then last but not least, for day five, I made chicken cutlets. Except for these chicken cutlets, we were using the rest of the ranch packet that we didn't use to season them and make ranch chicken cutlets. Once those chicken cutlets were golden brown and crispy on both sides, I added some more of that ranch seasoning, and then I popped them in the oven to finish cooking because they were a little bit thicker. Now, because this was day five, I got to use up all of the remaining greens, as well as other elements like herbs, zesty pepitas, and quinoa. I dressed that salad up in a buttermilk ranch that I made on prep day, and then I topped it all off with those ranch cutlets. All recipes and details can be found on my Substack, linked on my profile.